All right, so we're going to review quiz or unit test 2. So the first question is about 2.1, and it talks about the Colombian Exchange. And the Colombian Exchange is a transfer of plants, animals, and disease, goods, people, and technology between the old and the new world. So the old world is Europe, Asia, and Africa, and the new world is North and South America. The Colombian Exchange connected people for the good, but also for the very, very bad. The worst thing that the Colombian Exchange and like the horrific thing that the Colombian Exchange did was it caused over 90% of the New World population to die from disease. And within like 100 years. So that's insane numbers of people dying from disease because of this colonization. And people started moving to the New World and colonizing it, displacing people who already lived here. All right, the next question is from lesson 2.2, and this is for questions 2 and 3. So the first question asks you to label some things on the map. And if we remember our acronym, Americans only eat ice cream or only make ice cream. Aztecs on top, Olmec, Mayan, Incan. When we're putting them in chronological order on the unit test, it says like 1 and says the year. Then you're going to go in and put who went by it. So the Olmecs were between 1200 to 400 BC. The Mayans were between 250 and 900 AD. Aztecs from 250 to 150 or 1521, and Incans were from 1200 to 1533. All right, for lesson 2.3, this is going to talk about questions 4 and 5. I think this is question 5 right here. Conquistadors wanted to spread the word of God. They wanted glory for themselves, and they wanted gold for themselves and for their king, because who doesn't love gold? So the 3 G's of conquistadors are God, glory, and gold. This is for question 4. Livestock was a really deadly gift. Animals like pigs and sheep and cows and pigs, sheep, cows, those are the 3 that I have. They carried lots of germs with them. And people in the New World had never been exposed to these germs before, so they died tragically of diseases. 2.4, this is question 6. For this one, you have to match these 6 people, these 6 monarchs, with what their significant point was. King Henry VIII wanted a divorce from his first wife because she wasn't having any boys. He ended up creating the Church of England and had 6 wives in total. Edward VI, the son of Henry and Jane Seymour, became king at 9 years old, and he died after 6 years on the throne. Mary I was the first queen of England without a man. She ended up burning 300 people at the stake for heresy because she was Catholic and they were Protestant. Elizabeth I, daughter of Henry and Anne Boleyn, second Queen of England, reigned for almost 50 years. Then her cousin, distant cousin, but cousin, James I became King of England, and Scotland had a translation of the Bible named after him. And Charles I got upset with Parliament because he got upset with Parliament and tried to arrest them. He ended up starting the English Civil War and was eventually beheaded. The next set of questions comes from lesson 2.5 on the scientific revolution, question 7 and 8. So this question has you matching the people with what they did for the scientific revolution. Andreas Vesalius dissected the first human body and created accurate drawings of what it looked like inside. This was revolutionary to medicine. Copernicus and Descartes, they changed math. They changed the way that people thought about math and used it to solve scientific problems. Galileo created a telescope that you could see up close to moon and realize that it was full of craters and it wasn't smooth. And he proved Copernicus's theory that that the Earth revolved around the sun. And Isaac Newton contributed to physics and the idea of gravity and the 3 laws of motion. This is for question 8. How the scientific revolution changed the world. Well, it changed people's thinking. People began to question authority, and they began to challenge previous ideas that they had. They began to develop modern research practices, and it was no longer to accept something because someone said so. They needed evidence, and ideas began to spread to the general public, and common folk became more aware of scientific thought. People were becoming smarter. And the last set of questions is for lesson 2.6. These are questions 9 and 10. So the Glorious Revolution was where Protestant leaders from Parliament asked Mary and William to come and invade England. They came in and did this in a bloodless revolution, and King James II just ran away. Mary and William were co-monarchs of England, Scotland, and Ireland, and Parliament sought to take away the power from the monarchs, so they had them sign the English Bill of Rights. The reason it was called the Glorious Revolution is because almost no blood was shed. The English Bill of Rights had restricted power onto the monarchy and said that the monarchy needed Parliament's permission to do things like tax the people or maintain an army in peace times. And William and Mary decided to go ahead and sign the English Bill of Rights, and that is where we left off with Unit 2. So hopefully this helped you while taking the Unit 2 quiz or Unit 2 test. And yep, all right, good luck.